when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Branch. Fighting through it. He's got space. Still fighting for more. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there right off the bat. 65 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting out a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
19 Charger, hey, smash Bronco.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Pat the 60. Pat the check.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry here for the running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And 7.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Saints sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hopkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19, 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins. That is caught. McMillan with it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen McMillan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. When you look at the Saints defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. 60 Rangers, 60 Rangers, 70. Go.
Back to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Hopkins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Complete to number 17. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 45.
Now they'll shift things around. Operating from the gun. Hopkins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. James Pierce drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. An audible here to get a new look. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Track 60. 18 rather. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen McMillan with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Falcons 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Liking 18. Check. Check 50.
Operating from the gun. Branch. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Touchdown, Falcons! From 17 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
On the 6. Let's go. Bronco 80. Go check. Go check. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Branch. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
19-yard line.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Bronco.
Looking to throw. Branch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Bronco 80.
And the Falcon first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
10-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 by 6. 60, 70, 70.
Back to throw. Branch. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Quentin Johnston, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 8. Looking to throw. Hopkins. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Third down and 13.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Hopkins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Go get him, go get him. 60, crunch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Hopkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 10-yard line.
Second down and inches. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen McMillan. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Branch. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
19, target. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Hey, smash Broncos. Go, Reed, go. Check smash.
Looking to throw. Branch. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And the Falcon first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Crack all 80. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Operating from the gun. Branch. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here we go, set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Big Lion. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Branch. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
The try here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Saints 28, Falcons 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Up the middle they go. It's Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Branch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point forthcoming. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Second and 14. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. 3rd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun on 3rd down. Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Hopkins. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Get wide. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Hopkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Liking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, Atlanta.
Robinson up the middle. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Second and 7.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Check, hurt. Let's go. Press 80. Ready.
Off-play action. Branch. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have the Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.